Hello, I'm Johnny PC, and today I'm going to be playing this roguelike game called Sulfur, made by this small dev team in Sweden. It's a great game. I've been having a lot of fun with it recently. I've been playtesting it for a while. They have constant updates to this game, and one recently dropped in early December. Got me playing again. Today I just wanted to go on a run. Starting at the beginning, going all the way up, I think like 7 or 8 stages to beat the game. Each stage takes about 30-40 minutes, maybe a little bit longer because I'm going to be stopping to like explain stuff or whatever. We start off, you just have this pistol, this is the Dirk, you have 60 ammo for it. No gear, really. I'm not going to like bring anything in, although I could to start the run. I want to sort of just give what like the normal run would be. The normal baseline, start from nothing, get gear, keep going, beat the stages, and show you sort of the cycle of the game, I guess. So the first stage here is the Goblin Cave. It's like a tutorial, it's pretty short, very linear, and it's sort of what the devs bring to like these game conventions to show people, like showcase their game. I really like starting my runs here because it's easy. I typically bring something in to like help me a little bit, or like complete quests or whatever. But yeah, I won't be shooting much early on because I only have 60 bullets, and it's worth like saving that, holding on to that for a bit. I'm pretty much just going to use this pistol, or my katana. This is kind of interesting. So here's a showcase of a mechanic they have. Sometimes these walls will have cracks in them, and you typically will throw a grenade at them, and it'll blow up the wall. Oh good, this got pushed down. Excellent. You throw a grenade at them, blow up the hole in the wall, and then there will be some loot on the other side. So very fortunate that this seed, one, had a grenade for me, because there will for sure be more, and two, had these explosive barrels. I don't know how this got rolled down behind me, but it did. Now I can just shoot it, it'll open the wall, I don't have to use that grenade. I didn't even know that there could be goblins back here, actually. And they'll have loot. This is a yellow hoodie, great. I'll take off the, whatever that was, my starting gear. Put this on, it gives me a little bit of armor, a little bit of like frost resistance. Unfortunately, it's in pretty rough condition, but that's something I'll be okay with it. I don't plan on getting hit much. Another barrel down here. I don't know. I guess the goblins are pushing it, but yeah, that's pretty fortunate that I didn't have to like roll it all the way for you guys. It just was there. Yeah, that's typically what you can expect from those little wall things. A chest, something in it. I was sort of hoping for an oil, which you put on your gun to make it behave differently, or like a scroll, which like puts a spell on your gun, so like when you shoot them, they'll like be set on fire or something like that. Some cool modifier. Unfortunately, it was just that hoodie, which is like okay. Now, I like getting these early on, these velvet bells, these mushrooms that grow in the caves, because you can combine them and get like food. So like individually these heal for 1 health over 1 second, but if you put 9 of them in a cauldron, you'll get like fried mushrooms, and that'll heal you for like 15. So like the math doesn't really work, but well, actually it does. Never mind. So it's good to have them. I could also like put them with butter or something. They had an update to where you don't have to memorize these recipes anymore. They added like cookbooks, which I'm very happy for, because it was getting to be a lot of recipes that I had to memorize. But yeah, I'll showcase that when we actually get to a cauldron, so I can cook some food. Like there's a potato. If I have 2 potatoes, I make mashed potatoes, or a potato and a rock make mashed potatoes too. It's very cool. Very good mechanic. If you see any red mushrooms, or if I see them, I'll be getting those as well. because 9 of those, rather than making like a fried mushroom plate, will make a health potion that heals me for like 100 and removes the burning and poison status effects. So it's very good to have. There's a red bandana. I can put that on. That gives me plus 10% pistol damage. So that's pretty good to have. The only thing I got is a pistol. A little bit of armor as well. You also find these little things laying around, just like a piece of loot and some little like world building if someone's died or been camping there or something like that. There's a cauldron. That's exactly what we want to see. Get some more mushrooms. It's just like a good thing to have early. Takes up a lot of space, but so like here's all the stuff that I can make at this point. I could like tick that box and see everything that I could make in general, every recipe I've unlocked. For now, we're cool with this. So I can make an omelet from 2 eggs. I think this is the best bang for my buck. 2 eggs and a stick of butter. Cool. Mashed potatoes. I can make it from stick grenade, potato, or potato and rock. I have 2 potatoes, so I'll just do that. Oh, I guess I have 3. That's good. Make some fried mushrooms, which I talked about earlier. Mushroom skewer. So boom. Just went for like a full inventory. Now a bunch of food. I can pick up all this stuff as well. Didn't have room for that before. I have all this food. Great. Very good. And I can make even more probably soon. There we go. So a stick and 3 mushrooms make a mushroom skewer. That gives me 15 health. That math is like okay because it just saves me space really. I can make it out of like other mushrooms I think, which give me like 5 health each. So that's the math that doesn't really add up. Other than velvet bells, which give 1. So it's always worth to use velvet bells over any other type of mushroom. Like this swing ding gives you 5. So it wouldn't really make sense to make anything out of those. Unless it's like a special recipe. Now I'm really sort of running low on ammo. So I only got 37 bullets left. I'd very much like to find another gun at least, or you know, something. Some more ammo. I also got a nice little rubber boot. Each of these runs is random, by the way. It gives you the seed, and as you keep going, it'll give you more and more seeds for each stage. That's useful for the devs to find out, like if you're reporting a bug or a collision or what doesn't work, they'll need to find that seed. This is Scrip. He's a goblin trader. He's pretty cool. I don't really have any money, and I also have nothing to sell besides some food, which is only worth like 50, 65, so not really worth it. I'll definitely buy some 9mm ammo. Like I'll sell food to get that, because again I'm sort of running low. Don't think I have quite enough to afford pretty much anything else. No hoodie, no Mossman shotgun, no Snut 35-8. A little unfortunate. But now I can actually start shooting. That's good. And that's something, this is good. Because I just killed those goblins, my Snut has ranked up. And what ranking up means is I can add more attachments or more spells or more oils to it to like make it behave differently. So here's just a scroll that I found that I'm not going to use because it removes 80% of the damage of the gun, but it blinds targets. It's an interesting scroll. I've never used it. If I had another gun, I might put this on the Dirk just to like show you what it does. But for right now, I will not. And that was a ghost. They give you a little bit of a warning that they're there, and then like sooner than or later they just appear like that and slow you down. And if you like stay in it for too long, you'll take a chunk of damage. And this is a good point to show off quests. So maybe during this run, I could have had some cheese drop, and I could bring that to him. Deliver some cheese, and then he'll give me some stamps, and I can show you that later. The stamps are a currency that you can use at the hub to trade to a certain vendor, and he gives you like more storage or like something that removes oils from your guns, things like that. Some showcase guns like a gun rack. It's very cool. Unfortunately, I don't have any cheese. That's something, if I was on like a normal run, I probably would have brought in, because I could expect to see script here, and I have cheese just at the hub. So I probably would have done that, and probably gotten a couple of stamps. So there are certain vendors you can expect to see on certain stages. So like a later stage might have a different vendor. So you can sort of like guess what you should bring in to a certain stage, if you know what they're requesting for. And there's some cheese. So unfortunately, he's back there. Maybe I'll see him again. I doubt it. But yeah, that's like a good showcase of how it works. Even though I have ammo, I do kind of want to just use my katana for this. Using the katana will also help my gun level up. If you look in the bottom left corner, it'll say rank 1 and it has a little bit of the bar filled up. So yeah, I want that bar to get more full and level it up so I can add more attachments. There's also a durability system, which we saw with this hoodie. It says like damage 20 out of 100. So it starts full durability. The more you use it, the more it'll wear down. It'll eventually break. And if you add attachments and more attachments and more oils and spells and stuff, it'll break more the more you use it. Like the durability will go down faster. So you gotta kind of be careful about what you're putting on what gun. You don't want to just like put it willy-nilly. And there's like an economy of space, really. But what you want to put on the gun. You can only put on so much. So you can see the bar going up. For even though I'm slicing people with a katana, it's counting towards my gun. Here are the red mushrooms that I was talking about. These are good to have. 9 of them make a health potion, which heals for 100. It's great. Like it a lot. Not very common on this map. More common on like a later map. No. I don't think I need to put this on. They don't provide any armor. And I don't really know what charm resistance even does. But we're finding a lot of these red mushrooms. That's good. So I have 6 now. So I only need a few more. And then I can make a health potion. Stick is good to have. There's another. See, I don't think there's an explosive barrel left back there. If there was, I might push it all the way over here to open that. I don't think I have a grenade. Oh, I do. Excellent. Right. That was like the first thing I got. Great, great, great. And just to make space, I'm gonna... Oh, I do have multiple grenades. I'm gonna make space by putting these in my hotbar. See what I get? A diving mask. Not very good. Not very good. It does make it so I can see underwater, which is interesting for a different level. So this is how it would be with goggles. Take them off, and it gets a lot blurrier. So that's cool. It's useful. I don't know. I'll put this on because it adds more pistol damage. That's the only gun I got right now. So we'll see. Hopefully I find a cauldron pretty soon because I do want to free up some space. I also would like to see, well, I guess I'll put the goggles on. If there are any like secrets down here. Yeah, like here's some stuff. It's cool. Some snails and some rocks. Don't really want that. I did take a little bit of damage there. I was drowning a bit. That's okay. There is a bit of this game that is parkour. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that helps me in that regard. No spring boot. hopefully soon I can find a different gun. This is kind of the longest I've gone without getting one. A little unfortunate. I don't know if I've explained this before, but there's a boot. There are these modifiers on some of the mobs. So like this one, it leaves a trail that if you step on it, it would like freeze you, like that. Really, it helps me more than it hurts me, because usually in its wake will be a bunch of goblins that are getting frozen from it. So it kind of helps me out a lot. I will take the shoe, because that gives me an extra jump, so that does help a lot with that parkour that I was talking about. Some energy ammo, cool. That's interesting, actually. Those rocks, I don't know if they can be chopped down to give you stuff? That's interesting, I never knew that. I don't know if anything drops from it either. So, well, that's something I'll have to test out later. Okay, so while we do that, I won't make fondue or the cheese sandwich. I'll make that. Yeah, okay, so I just got a lot of food. And a lot of this food was like 2 by 2. It'll take up a lot of space, so I gotta free up some space. I'll put those goggles back off. Okay. Put those in my hotbar just to make space in my inventory. Looking good. Off to the next stage. Am I halfway through? Yeah. So I'm on stage 4 of 7 right now. And this is a place where I can charge up my amulet. So this is a game mechanic that's pretty interesting. I have an amulet that sometimes I can talk to. If I click on it, I can talk to it. It's like a thing where I can return to the hub at any time. So once I charge it up, I can just talk to it and say, hey, take me home, and it will. But you can only charge it up at like certain vendors or at certain parts of the stage, you know, like this stage here, where I'll come across like an altar and it will charge up. And then I can return home whenever I want. So it's really good to, oh, there we go. Here's a gun case. I can finally get a second gun. Fortunately, it's a really lame gun. It's like a single shot 9mm rifle. Does a lot more damage than the pistol, but it's pretty slow to fire. It's just like not really interesting. I hoped it would be something more fun. I do have a sulfur grenade, so I'm gonna have to use that to break open the wall. See what I can get. A slipper. Pretty lame. And there's some oil. Like, I should have gotten oil from that. So the bullet speed is increased, and the recoil is also increased. I don't really have a use for that. And I don't know if I want to use the scroll of blindness on anything, because the knob is just like... And I guess I can. I mean, whatever. I'll do it. Just to show what it is. Now I have a chance to blind enemies. A 100% chance. Okay. So I guess he's blind? Yeah, he can't see me. He's like backing up. That's kind of interesting. I don't really know what the use case of that is. This is kind of annoying me. Maybe I'll blind him again. Yeah. That's, I mean, like, cool, I guess. Doesn't know where I am. Gives me a lot of time to do no damage. Alright, that has no damage. Okay, there we go. Finally. There's another vendor. You can combine scrolls here to make like more powerful scrolls. Pretty cool. Sells a lot of oil. I don't like any of these oils, so I'm not going to do anything with it. I'll probably get rid of that oil too, just to try to get some gold. Sell the diving mask. Sell the slipper, because I don't have that. I don't need to use that. Sell the glasses, for sure. Yeah, I don't really have anything else that I need. Unfortunate. Just ammo. Now I basically can't use this pistol. That might be what I have to do. To blind him. And then just knife him a bunch. That, I think, works out much better for me. Interesting. I typically leave those... Okay, there's the altar. I leave those goblins alone because they don't do anything, and I feel bad. They're just scared. This is the altar, so I'll charge up my amulet so I can return home whenever I want. I won't be doing that, though, because there's no need for me to return at this point. But, like, maybe a later stage, maybe if I'm in a pinch, or I don't think I'm going to live, I can just return. There's another running shoe. There's another modifier. It makes them smaller. I don't think that's the only thing it does. Oh, right. Keep forgetting that just blinds them. I've never used it before. Is it 100% chance? I think it is. It says plus 100%, but I don't know. Kind of ambiguous. I think I'll just get rid of that. And there's finally some place I can cook. Get that health potion. That's great. I suppose I'll do that because I have some sticks. Not really worth it, but that's okay. My inventory is like almost all food. Okay, off to the next stage. Stage 5. I can move fast now. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's something up there. Yeah, see? Devs are pretty good about adding little nooks and crannies, some hidden spaces that you might not find. Okay, so we'll blind them and then knife them. These guys are actually pretty annoying to fight. They shoot like bolts of lightning at you. But now that I have a blinding gun, it's pretty easy. So this is actually a very interesting scroll to have. You just get tons of damage for free. Okay, okay. I see the use. Oh my god. Wait. I have a grenade. Oh wait. Actually, I'd rather use the poison. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Did they drop anything though? Like that kind of sucks that they didn't drop a single thing. Whatever. More mushrooms, please. I'll take a mashed potato too. Should really start eating these. More rod top, 4, I need 9. Not gonna kill that. Some stew, coal. Honestly, I'll do that. Anything else in here? I don't think so. This game's also great for people who like smashing barrels. It's kind of a lot of what this game is in a later stage. There's like grass that you have to chop down. It gives you a lot of like nuts and ammo. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, I guess it's like a pretty good playstyle. If you like meleeing and you're low on ammo or something, to have that there. Pretty cool. Okay, I had 10 now, so if there was a cauldron back here, right? Yeah, excellent. So now I can have another health potion. Great, great, great. I'm going pretty fast. I'm not really using the knob. Okay, this is a sort of like a pseudo boss. Kinda wish I saved my poison grenade that I just used, because this is kind of an annoying boss to face. It's one of those guys with armor on it, but then once you kill him, he splits into 3 more. Actually, this might be cake with the blinding gun. He did damage me a little bit there. Unfortunate. I'll just use that. Excellent. That was easy. Okay. Yeah, that life vest offers more armor, so I'm probably gonna use that. I also managed to get this thing called the cost, which I think you just sell. I don't think it has any special uses or anything. Don't know how much it sells for, but yeah, typically those items that don't have like white text, like it says throwable, this says like consumable, gives 30 health. If it doesn't have any white text, it just means you sell it, or like it's used for something, like a key for somewhere. This is an interesting oil. I don't think I will use it. I would like to use that on shotguns because it adds bullet pen. I don't really need that for my pistol. Gotta make sure I get the gold. And I don't want to make this because I want the cheese in case I see script again. Because that's like the quest I have for script. So I wanted just to have it on the ready. Another yellow hoodie. Used rubber, gross. Stick grenade. I would like to repair one of my shoes that added that extra jump, the Sulfur. Is broken, the durability went all the way down, so now I can't double jump. This is a new enemy type. Not to the game, but just for you and the caves. It's a cultist, and you'll see more of them in like the town section of the game. They have masks on, they use guns, and you can shoot their mask off or hit their mask off, and then they'll start panicking. Like it's like a big deal for that not to be on their face. And like the other cultists will then like start shooting them. It's like against their religion to have their face showing. So that's like a mystery that you have to solve in the game. It's pretty interesting. You got blind. Okay. Cool. Make some mashed potatoes. There's a lot of mushrooms. I don't really want that though. I'm sort of full on food. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I was kind of dissing the blindness scroll earlier. It's pretty useful. Like, these dogs are kind of a pain in the ass to fight. But this makes it, like, way easier. Kind of broken. Won't take the raincoat. I like putting it on this pistol rather than anything else. I don't know what else I would put it on. I would just sort of want to have it on a throwaway gun that didn't do a lot of damage anyway. I'm gonna use a grenade for this. That didn't really get anybody, huh? Oh, well, there we go. That's pretty good. One of the babies had a stink trail. It hurt a lot. That's like what I was saying earlier. It's more beneficial to me. There's no reason. I mean, I'm not behind it. If I get hit by it, I'll get poisoned. That's fine. But usually they're like goblins trailing. So now all of these guys died, and I didn't really have to do that much. This woman is good. This is a good vendor to have. I think she wants a different mushroom that I can only get at a later stage, so can't really do much for her. You use rubber, literally just poisons you. I don't know if it's part of like a recipe or what. I could buy scrolls here. This is one that I really don't understand. Like the blindness one, I was dissing and I was wrong. The scroll of water removes all the damage and just makes the target wet. And I don't know if that's supposed to synergize with like electricity. I know there's a scroll of electricity. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. It didn't really explain that in the game. That's something I'll have to like fiddle around with. There's also these repair kits that are good. They add durability to a gun. Very good. But I don't really need that right now. Suppose I don't need anything from her at the moment. I bought 9mm ammo. I'm kind of full of that. So that's good. I'm close to the end of this stage now. So soon I'll face the boss. And I feel like I'm not really ready for him. So I only have this knob. Okay. Started getting my ass handed to me because I didn't notice that dog. And even though he was blinded, he just he took aim at me and got me. Down here has a bunch of skeletons. And luckily I just found my way out instantly. Like down there was like supposed to be a sort of maze. I just got past it. But yeah, I really don't feel like I'm ready for the boss here. I mean, it's like not a hard boss by any means, but I have a blinding gun and then this gun that doesn't do a whole lot of damage and it's like really slow. I might have to just like use my katana, but it's also like, you'll see it, like the boss resides in these like mud pits and it hurts you when you go in them. So it might be a little bit of a drawn out fight. Okay, he is blind now, and it seems to not matter at all. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of health for that. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I just ate that. So a bit of a drawn-out fight, not gonna lie. At one point, he's gonna go under, and it will spawn a bunch of goblins that I have to fight, like a wave of goblins. I don't think I'm there just yet. He's just gonna throw some mud at me for a second. Probably on this next phase. So I gotta like hit him with a melee to clear some of the mud. He uses that as like armor. I have so much food, it might be worth it just to hit him with the katana over and over. I don't know. And this should spawn some goblins. Yeah, there we go. I'll blind them all. Great. Still one left. That's kind of absurd that it doesn't blind him. He just still throws mud at me. It's not fair. Yeah, that's doing no damage. I might have to just tank the mud and go in. Yeah, again, pretty drawn out fight. Don't have a weapon that does a lot of damage. But, here we go. Once I beat it, drops a bunch of money. Drops a gun, finally, holy cow. Probably gonna have to sell the Knop. I'd much rather have the Polka. Very cool little 9mm weapon. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of all these mushrooms. Much rather have the snails and the bread. But that was it. That was the final stage of caves. Final boss. Now I can take the elevator back up, and it'll plot me right back at the hub, at the church. I think it's the only section that does that. The rest of the game, like once I go to the next stage, it'll keep taking me to the next stage. So I'll go there where that yellow doorway is, the glowing doorway, and I'll beat the town, and then I'll go to the sewers. And then after the sewers, I go to the hedge maze, and the hedge maze I go to the dungeons, and then the castle, and then the forest, and so on. That's what the use of the amulet is. So like, since each one takes 40 minutes, each map takes like 40 minutes. It's just like a way out, like if you have to go, or if you're in trouble or something. So you can go back to the hub. Use this vendor to like repair your weapons. It costs like gold. You can repair it. Sell some stuff. Get some attachments for your gun. Rechamber your guns. Do whatever. But I think that's it for now. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'll fix up all my stuff. I'll sort through my inventory, sell stuff, get ammo, and get myself ready for the next stage, which is the town. But I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. I have a lot of fun with this game. I'm glad to sort of like show people what it's all about. It's a very fun game. But thank you for watching.